On the first day of class, I sat next to a stranger. By the last day, we were best friends without ever saying a word. It started on the very first day of class. I walked in late, trying to look casual but also speed walking like a penguin, because nothing screams, I'm put together, like stumbling into a lecture hall already full of students. Every seat looked taken except for one, right next to a completely expressionless stranger. No smile, no nod, no, hey, this spot free? Just the faintest head tilt that said, sit, this is your destiny now. I dropped into the chair, whispered a rushed thanks, and assumed it was just a one-time thing. Except the next class, same seat was empty again. And again, I sat. Third class, same thing. By week 2, it wasn't even a choice anymore. That seat was mine. I didn't ask. They didn't ask. It was just understood. And that's how the strangest friendship I've ever had began. Completely silent, built entirely on routine and small, wordless gestures. It started small. I'd fumble with my bag, drop a pen, and bam, mystery stranger slides it back without a word, like we were in some covert spy exchange. One day I pulled out gum, and without looking, I just placed a stick on the edge of the desk. They picked it up, nodded once, and chewed. That was it. Transaction complete. We never spoke, but slowly, it became ritual. If I brought coffee, I'd slide an extra granola bar their way. If they brought chips, a small pile of crumbs would magically appear on my side. The unspoken agreement was clear. We were allies against boredom. Then came the synchronized reactions. The professor would say something wild like, you'll use calculus every day in real life, and we'd lock eyes with the exact same raised eyebrow. When the projector froze mid-lecture, we both sighed, leaned back, and cracked our knuckles at the exact same time. Two souls suffering in perfect harmony. And it wasn't just in class. Once, during a pop quiz, the professor announced, no notes, no talking. Without hesitation, my silent partner slid me a spare pencil like they had predicted I'd forget mine. Another time, I sneezed, and before I could even fumble for a tissue, a pack was already in front of me. It was like sitting next to a psychic, but the best part was how everyone else noticed. Other students started whispering, are they, like, best friends or something? One guy asked me straight up, how long have you two known each other? And I had to admit, we've literally never spoken. He didn't believe me. No one did. Apparently our synchronized sighs, snack exchanges, and perfectly timed side-eye glances made us look like we'd been best friends since kindergarten. By mid-semester, we had a reputation. People saved seats for us as a pair, like it was a given we'd arrive together. Group projects? Professors automatically teamed us up without asking. Even when we walked into the room separately, people swore we were in sync. It was like we were trapped in some academic buddy sitcom neither of us had auditioned for. At one point, someone even nicknamed us the Statues, because we never talked but somehow ran the row like a mafia duo. Then came the day it all peaked. Big exam, everyone stressed, flipping through notes, chewing pencils. My silent partner walks in, sits down, pulls out 2 identical Lucky mechanical pencils, and without a word, slides one to me. I almost laughed out loud, but instead I took it like he was knighting me before battle. We both aced that test. Coincidence? Maybe, but I'm convinced that pencil had magical powers forged in the fires of silent friendship. And here's the kicker. The entire semester, not one single actual conversation. Not a hey, not a what's your name, nothing. Just nods, shrugs, snacks, and unspoken solidarity. Then, on the very last day of class, final lecture wrapping up, students buzzing about summer plans, I finally turned to break the silence. I opened my mouth to say something, anything like, what's your name? But before I could, they beat me to it. They held out their phone and said, hey, what's your number? We're grabbing food after this, and just like that, after months of being the silent sitcom duo of the classroom, we actually became friends. Call it fate, call it laziness, call it whatever you want. But sometimes, the best friendships don't start with a dramatic handshake or a long conversation. They start with gum, side eyes, a shared pencil, and absolute chemistry.